Okay, folks, tell me if sound is working now. Because otherwise, I can't do this. Is it working now? I just need to know if the sound is on. Kevin and Maggie. Yay, sound. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay, great. You can all hear. So I was saying, so what I started off saying is that I'm milking the cows today on my own. And what I was showing you before, hello, is that the girls barely were getting up. They're just being wee little lazy girls. I think they've got a lot of feed. And then I was coming over here to show you Scarlett because, you had it in your coffee. Look at her little necklaces. See, when you see her front on, it's just beautiful necklaces that she's got. Hey, Sonia. Come on, Lauren, up you get. Go on, Lauren. Why would you someone call? Oh, yeah, see, this is, hello, anybody? They're funny. There goes Lauren. Up she goes. Come on, girls. Up we go. Couple of stragglers across 2 paddocks. So make my job more interesting. Sorry, I had to squat through the fence. I don't think any of the fences are on. But your kids are watching. Awesome. Well, kids, this is a lesson from the farm. This is what cow and calf together dairying looks like. Come on, you two. So, yeah, take your sweet time. Hello, come here, baby. Come on. Off we go. So now they're slowly going to walk their way back. So I don't really like motorbikes. One of the older guys who works for me, he rides the 4-wheelie because he's got really dodgy knees. But it's actually preferable for me that we don't use the motorbikes. I mean, he goes super, super slow. They are incredibly beautiful. Now, while we're doing that, see in the background, there's one of the newer calves. And you watch, just like clockwork, she'll start drinking as we get time. And these are the dry cows next door. So they're the ones that are having a holiday right now. Hello, Sonia. Other Sonia. Sonia Mix from Riddle. Beautiful. So now the girls are going to make their way down to the dairy. So what I was going to tell you all was, in the middle of all this excitement and hoo-ha, so I'm barely going to get them to the dairy when I need to get on this course this seed lab, which is about pitching to get, potentially funding, because I need to get we've got to sort out some processing so we can do some different options of milks and so forth. But the exciting news is that I have a photo shoot today as well. Not me, the girls and the calves, and it's with Country Style. So it's pretty exciting news for a little tiny farm like ours, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm very, very happy about that because, the photographer is really passionate about what we do here. So, yeah, I don't know when it'll be out and what it will be on, but I'm just happy to have other people interested in what we do. Now, you might as well watch the girls now. If you're bored, switch off. I'll put it up later. So, yeah, it's great exposure. So here's one of the big calves who will just stand there and call out to mum rather than move. And this is funny. See, so over here is all the dry cows. They don't come to the dairy, but they're just going to walk to the front of the paddock with the other girls. And there's the calf. I'm just going to stand there and call out to my mum. I know, I'm excited too, Sonia, to see what they do. You know, I've got no idea what it will be. And I've started getting involved in my local town. So I've joined the local business association, and I'm hoping to get a lot of tourism up this way over summer. As most of you would know, anyone that follows How Now would know, I'm really passionate about the arts. I come from the music industry, so I'm very passionate about, look at you two, best of friends, aren't you? Little devils. So I'm very passionate about the arts and getting more arts into regional areas, and, you know, trying to open up the farm in a safe way that people can come to the farm and experience what we get to experience. Look at this. This is not a calf. That's a teenager drinking from. But so at the moment, I'm leaving the bigger ones. Where are we based? Place called Catamatite. Lazy bugger, won't go and find mum. Catamatite is between Shepparton and Cobram. Yeah, look at the size of that black and white calf. That's why mum comes in the dairy, but she basically doesn't get milked. Go on, down you go. Oh, it is. I love doing it, you know, and often when you come in to the farm, it's there's things happening, or, you know, there's someone carving, or there's always things going on, and so you don't take the time. And as you probably all saw the other night, I put a video up, came home from Melbourne, and the very first thing I generally do is go out to the paddock and lay down with the girls. Look at you. You are too big to be drinking from mum. Devil. Some of them wean themselves naturally, and some of them just don't. And they become really sooky. So, yeah, they're like a 3-year-old being weaned. Well, actually, that one's probably like, yeah, you can't anthropomorphisize, I think is I always get that word wrong. Humanize the animals. Come on, little one. Yeah, so I came home on Sunday night, went straight out to the paddock, laid down with the girls. Hi, beautiful. She's always up for a scratch, aren't you? And laid down with the girls and just let them shower me with their slobber, pretty much. And so that's the herd. Go and find your own mother. Yes, so good day ahead. Hope you're all doing okay. I'm guessing you're all pretty frantic with waiting for lockdown to end. Oh, there's some other news too, which I will post about, but just in case you're in location acceptable, or you know other people that are, I've been invited to do Gasworks Farmers Market this weekend, which is, it's at Gasworks in Port Melbourne. So that's a really kind of great one. I'll be there myself. I do it myself. I do all of them myself. So if you're around and you're in the radius, why don't you try and come down and see me? I'm going to have all the cheeses there. I'm not allowed to sell milk, which is a bit ridiculous, but anyway, I'm not allowed to sell milk because there's another milk supplier there. And I think that's because there's a different story being told. So I'm not allowed to sell milk, but I'll be selling all my cheese, and also tell everyone anything you want to know about How Now and the girls, and just say hi and come and have a chat. Look at them, look. See this? There she is. She's found mum. Now all she's going to do is just try and drain mum. Come on, up we go. Up we go, babies. Come on. Don't you love that? Come on, get up. All right, I'm going to leave you behind. I'll take all the others. Hello, beautiful. The calves in this weather are just divine because they're so full of spring in their step. I know I will have a list of suppliers handy, and if you come down to meet me, please make sure you tell me who you are. I had a woman turn up at Woodend last weekend, and I'm going to say your name wrong, Claudia. And I know because she's on all the videos, always likes everything that I post, and she came along to Woodend Market, and I said straight away, when she said I'm a shareholder, that makes no difference, as far as meeting people, but she said straight away she knows all my posts, and so I was like, I know who she is. So Rainbow, if you're coming, you should always come and say hi and introduce yourselves. Yeah, so it's 8 o'clock till 1 o'clock, but I'll be doing another post about it. Look at this big thing. Almost as big as Mum. So what would I do with these girls, because people ask me this, is these girls, I let them, they'll come into the dairy, so they get all the extra feed supplement, but I won't actually milk them. We might milk them every second or third day if there's extra, but otherwise they don't get milked. Look at that little bubba. Yeah, that's that one that I said, Big Ears. That's her little calf. And look at these two. Two mates. So there was those two that are mates. They're really good mates, these two. And then there's the other two that I showed you before. Oh, she's there, the brown one and the other little spotty brown one. All right, peoples. I better keep my mind on the job because 12 o'clock is going to come way too quick. Go on, off you go. And I need to at least be doing something before I jump on to Seed Lab. Very excited about it. I'm glad you're loving it, Fiona. Look, here's a couple of close-ups of the calves for the kids. And see how the calves can look very different to Mum? That's because often I use what's called sex semen. So, yes, look at you, the size of you. I use sex semen, which means that I select the gender. So I only have girls. And there's opinions about that, but my opinion is the less slaughter I have of any calves, the better off it's going to be. And we're hoping the industry is going to change, aren't we? Aren't we, Bon? Come on, you. Oh, that's Mercy. Go, Mercy. And that's a little boy. So I love the way they do this. See, they just they take themselves off to the dairy. Nice and slow. Sometimes too slow. Like the stragglers, but pretty much they all know. Oh, look. This is the newest one. That's a little tiny calf. And the jerseys look so little. They look so fragile compared to the rest of the calves. Here come two troublemakers. See? Woo! They just love their life. They absolutely love their life. I mean, what's not to like, right? And look, one of the calves has spotted Gigi. She's coming over. Gigi, there's a calf coming for you. Come on, out you go. Yeah. They don't know any different. Of course, their mums do. A whole bunch of their mums do. So, Big Ears there. I only just got her before she calved. And thanks, Sonia. Yeah, I got Big Ears just before she calved. So this would probably be her third calf, first one that she's ever kept. And this time I'm going. Goodbye, peoples. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And when you can, buying How Now. I will be doing some cheese postage for Christmas. more successful than last year, I hope. So I'll be doing it interstate as well. Have a wonderful day, and I'll update you all later. See ya. Bye.